And here we are. As I said, already in the beginning I said if you have 18 and you are, let's say, fully functioning adult, you can vote. Basic procedure is that you have to go to the polling station and vote there. I have also said if you're, for example, away on that Sunday when the elections are held, on which basically you have two options. You can vote a week before, or you can request voting by mail. If you live abroad, in another country, you can come to Slovenia to so-called Omnia election station, or you can request a ballot by mail. And in the case of foreign voters, citizens living abroad, usually the case is, in some cases they have to send them ballots so quickly that in some cases they have to write their own, choice on the ballot. So I don't know what was the case. It happened before that they just sent, official form, and then they didn't have anything to basically cross, but they have to basically write in. But in majority cases, they will get. Okay, let's continue on. So I said before, if you're 18, you can vote. If you are of sound mind and capable of understanding what you're voting for, this is basically the minimum, 18 and sound mind. If not, you cannot vote. And also said was, if you're not capable of attending that Sunday, you can request to vote in advance that week before, or vote by mail. If you live abroad, you can also vote by mail. You can come to Slovenia to so-called Omnia voting station, or you can tell them in advance that you will vote in person at one of the Slovenian embassies or consulates, and so they will send the voting material to that place. And then of course they have to then tally, count all these votes, because everything is done by hand, everything is printed, And yeah, now we have special cases. In a case when you are physically unable to attend the election for what, and there are usually three main, let's say, categories. There are different reasons. They can also, affect how the elections are conducted. So, for example, you are critically ill, you cannot move, you can submit your wish that you want to still participate in elections, and then a special election commission will come to your place where you can vote. Usually this is done, for individuals, they come to your house, or it's quite often done for the retirement homes. They will just come and do all of them at once. Also, for example, here in Slovenia, even if you are incarcerated, you are in prison, that still means that you can vote. Your ability or right to vote isn't infringed upon. And so I believe in this case they also can vote by mail or by the visit of the special commission. I'm not really sure, but I think there are two options. These are the two options. And similarly is I think also for our soldiers or police officers when they are deployed abroad on international peacekeeping missions, they also can vote like this. Unfortunately, we don't use e-voting, which would be quite efficient way of voting. They have been talking about introducing e-voting system for a long time, but nothing happened. With all of the, let's say, allegations in other countries, which will be mystery for all of us, how everything can, there were allegations how the voting results were changed by manipulation of results. And of course they lost all of those cases. No pridi. Kaj je? She thought that it's a real swan. It's just an ornament. So yeah, and here we are by the pond. Lizzie, greva tukaj, greva, no, deva mal hoditi. I want to walk, and she's like, no, I had enough. We have to go there to get some water for Liza. Perhaps she will be a little, she will get rejuvenated. So yeah, and this is it. Usually some of the media companies will conduct through, of course, outside company, let's say how you can what is it called, basically they will have people by different polling stations, and they will ask how did you vote, and then they will post this their own results, no water, okay, before the first official results from the National Commission starts trickling in. So yeah, so that they have something to report immediately, after 7 p.m. And okay, another topic that we can address is volilni mok, which would be electoral silence. More on that later. We are waiting for a dog to join us, perhaps.